incredible.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Cambodia at the moment, they don't have Petrifies, they don't have the same utility as Arcangel and Canon had. So I think you start looking into heroes with stuns.
Yuzhong, yeah, maybe.
Yuzhong probably.
Lapu.
But even then, what do you pick? You can't pick Cho against Kufra Hellcurt. You can't pick. Well, you can pick Grok here, but it's punishable by the carry and the glue. So Odom's kind of in a weird situation here.
It's also too much if they pick Mincitar as well, because Hellcurt still can deal damage.
Beatrix.
It's gonna be Beatrix and Estes.
Although, whoa, what's that? The banana.
Was that-
Yeah, also banana.
Although for this one, for the lineup of Cambodia, the position, of course, of this Estes is gonna be crucial. Not unless, okay. So even aside from the Estes thought, even if there is a good IMU on this ultimate of the Kufra, let's say Myanmar goes with the Dark Knight Falls, there's no ultimate yet to counter, so it is difficult as well. Even if for the Feathered Airstrike IMU, because you still have to focus on countering the setup, and even there's no vision literally with the Dark Knight Falls. So smart, really smart grab emblem. But the Forken, it is an assassin emblem. So there might be early rotation on Koname's lane from Myanmar side once Ken is already at level 4. But for Cambodia, they really have to rotate as soon as possible and have Chong Piseth on the lead in terms of levels against everyone.
All right, reminding everyone, this is the bronze match for the SEA Games 2023 men's division. Right now, it is looking really, really good for Myanmar as we expected with the draft. Fighting really early on, it's Kosal Piseth with the flicker.
Rubididi with the flicker as well. He was able to connect with the stun in the follow-up, but the vengeance is there from Kosal Piseth. More heals coming up from Odom, so Arlott will be able to survive. But they were able to take the Little Wonder on the side of Myanmar.
Yep, early flickers from both of our players on the XP lane. But Little Wonder definitely on the side of Rubididi. And for Cambodia, what's really nice is that for Odom, he's aware that there will be a rotation at the top lane. So he's just on standby on that area just to give space for Kosal Piseth and for Myanmar not to force the explainer of the other team to go away or maybe go back to their base.
Mid lane, Kufra and Farsa. This is a very strong mid lane for Myanmar. They've been able to outdo the Valentina and Estes with the sheer damage coming out from the Farsa and the harass and possible connection from the Kufra. So a little scary combo from Myanmar, but with the level 4 of Odom, which will come up in a bit, I think they're able to fight Turtle here for Cambodia.
I actually get what you mean. It's so point and click. The moment someone gets hit with Tyrant's Revenge, just turn off the lights and then boom, boom, boom.
Just do the damage.
And I worry about this flicker from Odom. There's no Purify. So if he gets jumped on, he can be bursted down by the lineup of Myanmar. And
like this
here with a vengeance. Bouncing ball, Feathered Airstrike already used by Justin. Just to zone out some heroes on the side of Cambodia. Who will get a turtle here? Both junglers are actually zoned out. Trent Devan is new, but Ken with the blink in and the deadly poison stinger with the retribution is able to secure the first objective for Myanmar and 2 kills going to their side. As the Farsa is able to take 2 kills and Kosal Piseth will add more casualties to the side of Cambodia. Oh, as I say that, triple vengeance from Kosal Piseth, but the glue is on top of him. He is still able to get out with some of these vengeances, but the damage is there. 3 kills going towards Myanmar.
He wants so much time with that play, but again, it was not enough. And for a moment, I saw 2 Dark Knight Falls.
Yep.
Did you guys see that?
That's actually nice from Valentina Chong Piseth of Cambodia as to why they also there was a possibility for them to actually steal that turtle. But again, for Myanmar, since they already know that the Valentina of Cambodia is focusing on countering the same concept that they have, most likely even the other positioning should be there.
Kosal Piseth.
A lot of micros on this XP.
Yeah, just doing these amazing slashes in the with the vengeance, and he's rocking the tenacity, so he's quite tanky on the Arlott.
Yeah, despite all of the bad things happening for Cambodia in the early game, it's looking like Kozalpiset really has a mastery of his hero, it would appear, right?
Yes, actually on that instances or sequence at the top lane, I was actually thinking that it was advisable for him to really back away, but with the buy time that they did for Cambodia, definitely for Myanmar, he is going to be a threat once he already has the items and even positioned with the final slash.
You know what? That lane, it's an Arlott lane. It's an advantage for Kozalpiset, but you don't lose this hard. Like Ruby DD, he was he was a level above over Kozalpiset, but just the Arlott is able to outplay him during these minion wave pushes, and we saw that earlier when he used the final slash.
I agree, and I think it's looking really good so far, at least for Myanmar's early game. They don't need to worry too much, although looking like they want to start the setup on the second Lord of the game. And surprisingly, Cambodia wants this.
Konami doing some practice shots there.
But
the bush. Oh! Again, a final slash coming out from the Arlott Kozalpiset, setting up the team fight here for Cambodia. Dark Knight Falls committed by Ken, who gets his turtle. It's the Estes for all of the heroes present here. It's the Estes that gets the kill. And Cambodia, they're not done yet. Ruby DD will also fall. Zippy does not connect the slump, but the vengeance is there. Sniper does not hit, but the vengeance still present from Kozalpiset, and Flicker from Piset as well. Chang Piset on the Valentina is able to take out the carry of Myanmar.
Out of all the heroes, it was Orum who took the turtle for Cambodia and for Myanmar. A bit early on that retribution for Ken. We saw the animation for that spell, but for both of our teams, specifically for Cambodia, by the way, it was a nice formation on taking that turtle. Definitely Orum was in the middle of the team fight, so no need for the Purify because there was Chang Piset on those taunt skills. We will see that on this replay. Kozalpiset did a great job, by the way, on that double kill against Cambodia. And just look at that. The whole Cambodian team was just beside each other, just for the sustain. They have a front line, and at the same time, those free hits from Konami as to why 3 assists for this Beatrix of Cambodia.
Even with the alley-oop in that last play, right? That was a pretty swag player if you think about it.
Yeah, that setup from Kozalpiset, starting the fight with the final slash, and it feels like it was the final trigger that they were waiting for. As Myanmar, they were forced to use the spells as early as possible, but Ken with the Dark Knight Falls, he tried to recover with the Retribution Turtle, didn't get it. And Cambodia, of course, you'd naturally just win out because at this point in the game, you have damage and you also have sustain coming out from the Estes.
How much more later on if the favor boots of Odom is already at pick with 1.5k. So most likely for Myanmar, as much as possible, they should really spike up the damage already for Justine because that is going to be the burst damage. But again, also for Ken, by the way, during the turtle team fight, he focused his deadly stinger on that Fredrin. So maybe a change of target for the team fight just to really burst a specific hero that could be easily killed on a team fight, just for the -1 concept.
We'll find out who comes out on top, especially on this turtle take, which
Naomi.
I think Cambodia also wants to take as well. Naomi this time around.
Rage with the Dark Knight Falls Shadaban already falling down. Better strike casted by Justin onto the back lines. And Odom, he's not able to join the fight here, and Myanmar takes a clean turtle. Naomi, he is still looking into setting up here against Kozalpiset. However, Ruby DD perfectly zoning out 2 heroes on the side of Cambodia.
Yeah, that was definitely not the most efficient pick for Cambodia to try to go for that, especially Konami very far away from the back line.
But I believe Konami during that moment was still clearing a minion wave in the mid lane. But yeah, for Myanmar, it was a better execution. Again, and still the focus on Chandavan. But during that moment, majority of the players of Cambodia are still positioning on the turtle objective. And this is going to be a fun laning, right? With Ruby DD and Kozalpiset on that mastery of their heroes usage.
This Arlott, man, it's really, really crazy. Even though he does not have the same damage as a fighter Arlott, because he is using that tenacity. He's able to play around these skirmishes because he can just walk in and he is survivable enough to make use of a lot of these vengeances. And I just saw I think it was a Sea Halberd already on Ken, on Hellcat. So I think that's big
That is
Myanmar.
actually very massive, aside from the obvious fact that it will disrupt healing.
Yeah.
The damage is already through the roof.
Speaking
Jesus
of disrupt,
Christ. Look, Ken is level 12.
Yep, that is really fast actually for Myanmar, and that is also because majority of the lanes, aside from Zippy clearing the minion wave, it is really Ken, since there is a big chance for him to be on the backup with that movement speed on the Dark Knight Falls. So definitely.
strike.
Oh wait.
Oh, flicker, Naomi!
Oh!
The vengeance dodge! I mean, it's cute play, but can he survive? He does not. In front of the carry, he dies, and Myanmar gets one. But again, it was a cute play.
That's right. These are moments where you really remember there's no one that is strong enough against 5 people on your own.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm actually surprised that he had the awareness to know that the Kufra was jumping in.
Could have been a different decision from other players, but Kosal possessed
Could have been an easier kill for Myanmar.
That's right.
We have this killer instinct, but for Kosal possessed, it's the dodge instinct? Or
Dodge instinct.
Survival
Survival instinct.
instinct.
There you go.
It's a
Thank
more
you
natural
so much,
term for
Ron.
it.
Yep, survival.
Naomi jumps in for the airstrike used by Justin Shandabal. Quickly falls to the
Odom.
damage output of Ken. Odom is not able to land the heal onto the brethren. He healed the other teammates, and they were at full HP.
Oh my god, Myanmar right now is already at 5.6k gold lead, and take note, Demon Hunter Sword plus Sea Halberd and the Malefic Roar for Myanmar, as to why they are also bursting Chandavan already, because this is actually the specific healer for, hero for Cambodia that is meant to be sustained in the middle of the team fight. So without the tanky hero, I believe this WIB strategy won't really be effective against Myanmar.
I don't envy them right now.
Just by Kasal, but the flicker is there from Naomi. The damage from Feathered Airstrike is so much, and Koname dies, and Zippy naturally takes out the Arnold on the front line. Cambodia, they're not able to sustain the damage output that Myanmar is outputting at the moment, and the Lord is already marching towards the bottom lane.
Myanmar basically doing the same thing over and over again. Try to focus on whoever is in front, and I don't envy Chandavan nor Piset at this point. They are so easy to burst down.
Yep,
And falls by Ken, used to make sure
Naomi
that he is able to push a tower here. Naomi will not be able to catch any target, but Cambodia, they were also reactive when it comes to
Look at that!
going back. The
Boom!
Dark Falls was used, and Naomi falls down to the Appraiser's Wrath of the Brethren, but Ken able to take the tower in the mid lane. Zippy, flicker out, and the Beatrix actually followed through, but Koname was not able to connect onto the carry.
Nice defense, by the way, for Cambodia, although 2 inhibitor turrets was destroyed by Myanmar. And by the way, from Myanmar, the threat that they should look forward to is the final slash. That was close against CV. It just so happened that the players of Cambodia don't really have those ultimates available during that moment because they defended their base. But yep, 10k gold lead for Myanmar on this time. And for the side of Cambodia, there's really no counter yet against the healing as well, against this Rubridi hero, which is Glue. So imagine for Rubridi as to why he is really aggressive on setting up plays for Cambodia, because there's no enough item sets from Cone Army, and at the same time, there's no burst as of the moment on Champiset's hero.
He can be
Dark Knight falls
aggressive.
again. Ken jumps in, but Chandavan was able to get away, but Naomi jumps in as well to get a catch and the latch onto the Brethren, while Justin takes out the Estes on the back line. So much damage coming out from Myanmar inside the duration of the Dark Knight Falls.
Yep, and that's so far so good here for Myanmar. Ruby he's doing very aggressive plays because he knows that he can.
Yep,
No one can disrupt his healing, like Chantal said.
And at the same time, what makes Ruby more confident on setting up plays again or diving on the formation of Cambodia is that whenever he comes in, there's a follow-up feathered airstrike from Justin. So once there is maybe a millisecond of stun or delay against the movement of Cambodia, there are at least 2 hits from the feathered airstrike, then a secure kill already for Myanmar.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Because you see Myanmar always doing this. Like when the Dark Knight Falls pops, the far side is always in the range to use the feathered airstrike onto the SS. And I feel like the communication at the moment is just crystal clear for Myanmar. It's perfect. And all of them actually contribute to making the shots of do we actually go? Because again, all these fights have been perfect for Myanmar.
And for Cambodia, it's like, all right, we're blinded. Where is this damage coming from? And it's so difficult, right?
Wait, I'm dead?
Am I dead? Am I dead already?
It's as if you're finding the perfect spot to do those free hits, but then again, your hero's already...
They see the Estes. Naomi already prepping for the jump. Lord is going to be defended there, but Naomi jumps in. He actually gets nothing, and Cambodia actually able to take him down, but at the price of Kusal Piset, that's the Arnold down. But Zippy, the damage of the carry in front line. Zippy able to take out the Estes as well, and Shandapan will fall. Triple kill for the carry, and Myanmar wipes them out. Maniac for Zippy, and they take game number 1.
That looked very crisp and very clean for the Myanmar representatives, and they are definitely in their element.
Zippy with those damage.